Hey guys, my name is Darian and I'm here today on the MFC with SoopaLoopa. We are back and today we are taking on some Mario Kart predictions. Now, I know that you had some questions about what's going to be happening today, including, what is this game even going to be called?
Yeah, is this Jeopardy? What is this?
I don't know.
I see some boxes.
Yes. So we're about to get into this. If you've seen our previous video, we are going to be going through the roster for the characters that are already confirmed for the newest Mario Kart game, which is probably going to be called Mario Kart Infinity, right? Or maybe Mario Kart 9?
No, you know what? I think it's going to be X. No, just kidding.
X?
Just kidding. Elon would have a fit.
Oh.
It's not going to be Mario Kart X. It's going to be Mario Kart 10.
Yeah, he's already patented that. TM. Star TM on that one. But right now, let's just call it Mario Kart for the Switch 2.
Perfect.
So we'll just call it that. We don't know if it's 9, we don't know if it's 10, so we're just gonna go with that for now. It's good to have you here today.
Thank you.
And
it's great to be on.
Yeah, so we are just gonna go jump right into the video now, and we are going to look at what characters have been confirmed. So here we go. Here's our character list here.
Okay. Classic Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, Wario, of course, Yoshi, Bowser, Lakitu, and Arch Nemesis, Donkey Kong.
He got a facelift. He went to the plastic surgeon.
He looks pretty good in that one.
He does. He does look pretty good. And then, of course, we have our baby versions of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, and also Rosalina. And then we have Waluigi, Shy Guy, Bowser Jr., King Boo, and Pauline. And then finally, we have Koopa Troopa, and Toad, Toadette, and Birdo. So those are the characters that we're going to be working with today. All right, so what do you think we're going to be doing here, sir?
I think we're going to be filling in the board.
All right.
That's what it looks like we're going to be doing here, I think.
Yes, sir. Well, that is the plan today. So if you see those blue spaces, those are going to be characters that you think are shoo-in characters for this next game. So characters that you think, hey, these are going to be the characters that they're going to confirm for it.
Okay.
Those yellow spots that you see down there, those are going to be spots for characters that you wish that they would bring in. So dream characters. They don't even have to be Mario characters necessarily. You can go all out if you want. So that's up to you.
Done.
Okay, perfect. Got it. I actually just saw a video yesterday about a track that it was Mos Eisley, like the pod race.
Oh my gosh.
But it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It was crazy.
That would be a pretty neat mashup.
That's right. So it exists. So you'll have to go look it up now. Go look it up, guys.
I'm gonna have to.
All right. So here is our spaces here that we're gonna be working with. So SoopaLoopa, we're gonna start with these blue spots first, and you can add some gold as you're going on.
Okay.
So what are a couple characters that you think are absolutely shoo-ins for this next Mario Kart game? Take it away, sir.
I would be really surprised if Link doesn't make a return.
Oh, okay.
I think Link's gonna be back in there.
All right, we're going for Link right off the bat.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive.
Right off the bat.
A non-Mario character for our first guest. That is crazy, man.
I'm telling you.
And why do you think Link is going to be back?
I just think, he's, one of Nintendo's hallmark characters,
That's a good way to put it.
I mean, it took them, multiple Mario Kart games for him to make it into the game.
Yep.
But now that he's in, I think they'll have a really hard time removing him from the franchise. I think
That's fair.
I think he's going to return.
Okay, so let me ask you this before we keep going.
Sure.
Do you think that every character from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, including the DLC characters, which a lot of them are already confirmed, do you think they're all going to make it back? And if not, why not?
You know what? I have a tough time thinking that all of the little mini Bowser critters are going to make it back.
The Koopalings,
Yeah,
the
the
Bowser
Koopalings.
critters.
Yes.
Do you think there's a different way that maybe they can handle that, or do you think they'll just scratch them all together?
Koopaling, but like you can adjust the skin.
Gotcha. So like a one character slot, and then like if you select Shy Guy, for example, it'll keep the default Shy Guy
Exactly.
color you pick,
Exactly.
depending on what your save file, the last character that you played.
Yes.
Okay, so a collective Koopalings character.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
For a second guess, one slot, costume changes for the Koopalings.
Yes.
And do you think that like the weight classes play any factor in what might happen with these costumes? Like, would it change the weight of the cart when you change the costume, or do you think that they'd all be just one standard weight?
I think that they would keep the weight standard.
Okay, so one fixed weight. Okay.
Yeah, so for like Yoshi, obviously, we're in the medium class, and then I think that these Koopalings would obviously be in the smaller class, like with
Okay.
Toad and Toadette,
Okay.
so on and so forth.
Smaller class. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we just knocked out 7 spots in the roster that could potentially be filled here. So let's move on to some more characters here that you think are gonna make it in. What do you think next?
Metal Mario is going to make a return. I
Metal
think he's
Mario.
a pretty popular character. He was one of my favorite characters in Mario Kart 7. I mean, he was very overused in that era.
Oh,
of Mario
yes,
Kart.
he was. Yes, I agree.
But I think that he will most definitely be coming back.
Okay, Metal Mario. That's a good guess. Not just like a costume change of Mario, but an actually a little heavier version of Mario with
Yeah.
his own voice clips, all of
Yes.
that. I liked Metal Mario in 7. That's a good pick.
Yeah, I think Metal Mario will be in there.
Okay.
I also I think Diddy Kong is going to make a return.
Okay.
He's been in a number of Mario Kart games, so I think he'll be making a return. The next character that it's not a traditional Mario Kart character. I think I would be shocked if Villager is not
Okay.
in this game.
The Villager. Do you think they'll look a little different considering the new Animal Crossing game?
I think that again they might have one male skin and one female skin, and then just alternate between the two.
Yeah. So similar to how there's 2 versions of Link, 2 versions of Villager, 1 male, 1 female.
Yeah.
Do you think that they'll stay with like the new Leaf design like that they had in Mario Kart, or do you think they'll lean in more to New Horizons kind of look?
Yeah, I think they'll update it.
Okay.
I think that they'll go
Updated Villager.
Yeah, I think that they'll go more so with New Horizons,
Okay.
or who knows, maybe they would give us a design that we haven't seen yet that would be a potential
Maybe for a
hint.
new Animal Crossing game,
Yeah,
cross
which-
promotion.
I would be stoked about that.
That would be very good. We're big Animal Crossing fans. So what about Isabelle? Do you think Isabelle will make a return?
Let's keep filling up the board here.
Oh.
I'm not ready to commit.
She's on the dream.
I'm not ready to commit
All right.
just yet.
All right. Who else do we got?
All right, so the next one here, I have to go Funky Kong. He's
Okay.
historically been one of my favorite characters going into
Yeah.
Mario
Fan
Kart Wii.
favorite,
Yeah,
definitely.
Fan favorite. Can't get enough Funky Kong. I think he makes a return here.
Okay.
I think he
Funky
does.
Kong makes a return. I like that call.
Yeah, I think he's a good favorite.
Okay.
And I also think, maybe I'm just getting nostalgic thinking about the Wii, but I think Dry Bowser will also.
Okay.
I think Dry Bowser will also make a return
Okay.
into the game.
A lighter version of Bowser potentially. So we got a lighter Bowser and a heavier Mario.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna say that Rob gets.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Now is that a shoo-in character, or do you think that's a dream character?
I think it's a shoo-in.
A shoo-in character.
Yeah, I think Rob.
Wow.
Rob is coming back.
Rob the Robot, man. I
Yeah.
love that. You know what? We're gonna put him closer to the Nintendo characters because he's kind of more of a obscure choice. He was like the Link and Isabelle and the Splatoon protagonists from like all the way back in the DS. Like, where did he come from? What even is this? Who's Rob? That was before even Smash Bros made him popular. So, Rob the Robot. That's a DS throwback for us.
Yeah.
Moo Moo Farm days.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was always my favorite character.
Okay.
Playing in Mario Kart DS, and I don't know. I just have this feeling that, they'll bring him back.
Awesome.
Because it's been a minute since they've
It would be
seen
great to see Rob back in the game for sure.
Yeah.
I would love that.
All right. Continuing on here. I think the Wiggler is. I think the Wiggler's coming back.
Wiggler's coming back.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, Wiggler. I really liked the concept of the Wiggler, even from like Mario Kart 7 on. Just like how he gets angry when he gets hit and stuff. Just so fun. Such a cool animation, and like how he drives with he's got his arms out like this. It's just such a fun character.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, Andrew, let me ask you this. We got DK on the roster. Will we be hating Honey Queen in Mario Kart for the Switch 2? Will we be downing her? Or maybe we'll even see a bat in the roster. What do you think?
A bat would be wild.
That would be a swooper in the roster.
Let's put Honey Queen in the gold. Because
what? Dream character?
I don't think she's gonna get a spot. I really don't.
Okay, but you're gonna waste one of your dream slots for Honey Queen?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in there.
Oh my god.
I'd like her to be in the game, but I don't think she's gonna command a spot.
Okay, all right. You heard it here, folks. Honey Queen.
Not in.
Not in, but in the dream roster. That's pretty awesome. So these would be characters that you think are, dreams, but also could make it in potentially. So.
Yes, I'm not gonna be like obscure and say like Captain America.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say like
Elsa from
anything
Frozen.
crazy. Like I'm not gonna be like throwing out presidents' names or anything like that. Like,
that would make people very happy anyway. I'm sure.
I'm just gonna be coming up with things that I'm like, okay, like they're kind of on the outside looking in. Like,
That's fair. That's fair.
Maybe we get a Lego minifigure. I don't know.
Oh. Well, Lego seems to be collaborating with a lot of Nintendo reps. They just announced Pokemon Legos as well.
I saw.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Man.
20 years late. But
Yes, this is gonna be a long video, folks. We haven't caught up on this stuff in a long time. Dry Bones. What do you think about Dry Bones?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dry Bones?
Yeah, Dry Bones will be in there.
Hey, don't say that I convinced you, okay?
No, he's just Mr. Consistent.
He is. Yeah, he was on the DS. That was such a random character to bring in on the DS, and he's just been kind of, making comebacks ever since. So.
Yeah.
Dry Bones. Okay.
He'll be back. Another character that I feel like PD Piranha. I think.
PD Piranha.
Yeah.
Solid pick from Double Dash. So I see we have some representations from some different games here. We got Funky Kong from the Wii, Wiggler and Mario from 7. We got Rob from the DS, PD Piranha from Double Dash. Anybody that was exclusive to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that they never brought back before or had as a character that you think will make a return?
Pink Gold Peach,
You don't want to see her return? She's not a dream character for you?
No.
Oh, man.
No, she's really not.
Well, you and Caleb have very different tastes from the last one. Pink Gold Peach. I don't know about that one. Or Peachette? No. No.
I could, I feel like Baby Yoshi would be interesting.
I like that one. Baby Yoshi.
I think,
Baby
Yoshi. We haven't seen it before.
Okay, that's a great guess. I think that's a good one. So that's a shoo-in character, Baby Yoshi. And they had Baby Yoshis in the new Super Mario Bros. Series as well.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
they're not non-existent.
Right.
Now, do you think they'll make any other shoo-in baby characters for this game? Do you think we could see any other new babies that have never been introduced before to the Mario Kart series? He's like thinking about the possibilities, like, oh gosh.
Baby DK, which
that was in Slugger. He exists.
Exists.
Baby DK.
Is Sega Gonna get some representation.
I don't know about that one. That might be in your dream, but hey, if you think that, we'll put it in the blue.
I don't know. I think that Sonic is more of a dream.
Okay. Do you want to say Sonic? As a dream character?
Yeah.
All right. Let's put in Sonic.
Yeah, we'll put Sonic.
Sonic is that. I think a lot of people would love to see a Mario Sonic crossover, and I think karting is perfect. There's actually a new Sega like Sonic racing game that was recently released, so a trailer at least. And so I don't know. We could see a crossover.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those rings open up to the Mushroom Kingdom, and he steps in and comes to Mario Kart, and vice versa. We could see a Mario in the Sega game. So. Yeah. I don't know. We haven't seen Mario and Sonic go to the Olympics in a while, so maybe they'll go back to kart racing or something.
That would be interesting.
That would be cool.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, so we'd love to see that.
Absolutely. You know, I think Goomba.
Goomba.
Yeah.
All right. I like that. As a shoe-in character?
Yeah.
I love that pick.
Some form of Goomba.
Goomba. Okay.
They might even have different forms of Goomba. I could see that.
Yeah, like maybe a stack of Goombas or like one Goomba.
With the wings.
With the wings, Paragoomba. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goomba's a great solid pick. I like that.
So, you know who I think's coming in? I think we're gonna get a King K. Rool.
King K. Rool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
K. Rool. Man, that's a pretty solid pick right there. So a boss from the DK series.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I think it would be really cool if they put in a Pianta.
Pianta?
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, different colors for the skin.
Yeah, that works good.
Yeah.
Pianta?
Yeah.
Okay.
They could get really creative with that one.
Okay, I like that. Yep. And then one more slot. What's one more character that you think, Nintendo is definitely gonna bring these back?
I wonder if they really would put in Toadsworth.
Toadsworth. Ooh. I think the fans would love to see Toadsworth one day. So you think that you'd like to see that one?
Yeah, I'd like to see Toadsworth.
Now, is that a dream or a shoe-in character?
You can put him in the shoe-ins.
Oh boy. Taking their chances with Toadsworth, coming out of his retirement to drive in a Mario Kart competition.
Yeah.
All right, Lupa, now it's time for the dream characters. We saved it for last. Who are they gonna be? We got Sonic and Honey Queen.
All right. Dream character number 1, we'll have Baby DK.
Okay. Let's put him over here. Baby DK. And why Baby DK is a dream character?
I just think it would be a really cool character to have.
Yeah, he'd be cute.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have a little tiny monkey driving a car.
Yeah. You know, he already exists, so
Yeah.
I could see that
Okay.
being a possibility.
Of course.
I think Pokemon Trainer would be really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like red, like the Pokemon trainer,
Yeah.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about
Pick some
earlier
different
for the-
costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And if we gotta have Pokemon trainer, who else should we have? Or any other Pokemon from the series?
I think you'd have to do Pikachu.
Okay, Pikachu. A dream character, Pikachu.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I could pick one of my favorite Smash characters.
Okay, Blue Wings.
How did you know?
I'm guessing Pit is the one you're thinking
Yeah.
about? Alright, Pit from the Kid Icarus series.
Yeah. Pit's
And why Pit? Just because he's a favorite of yours, or?
Yeah, he's a favorite from Smash Bros. You know, he's also one of those more iconic Nintendo characters. He's been around for a while.
Yeah, he got a revamp.
Yeah, I think
He's definitely a loved character, that's for sure. And if we ever saw a new Kid Icarus on the Switch 2, it would be a great promotional character to get him to play.
it really would.
Okay, so Pit.
How many more spots do I have?
You got 4 more.
Okay.
Dream characters.
Dream characters.
From movies, video games.
You know, I really do think having a Lego minifigure would just be the coolest thing.
Yeah, that would. So like a Lego version of Mario or something like that, or just like a default.
Okay. I kind of like
A
the way you're
default
taking it
Lego guy, like a Roblox guy, kind of.
there.
Or do you think more of like a Mario character in Lego form, similar to how they did Lego Fortnite?
I kind of like the direction you're going with that.
Okay, all right.
Let's say Lego Mario.
Lego Mario.
Yeah, Lego.
Now, are we talking about like the one that you like stomp on the thing and like you know how they did like Lego Mario series? He's not like a minifigure, but he's like a big blocky version of it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
So not that, just more of like a minifigure.
No, just more of like a minifigure.
Okay, Lego
Yeah.
Mario.
I mean, what is more popular as a children's toy than Lego?
Yeah.
You'd be hard pressed to find
I
something.
mean, they crossed over with legitimate vehicles in the last Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like, I can see them actually going a direction like that. So it's not out of the question, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Lego Mario, I like that.
Okay, continuing on here. Oh, I just realized that I forgot the shoe-in character of the Mii.
The Mii character, okay.
Yeah.
So do we want to move one of these to Dream
Yeah,
character?
You know what, let's put Toadsworth.
All
into
right.
the Dreams.
All right, he's back. He's depromoted again.
Yeah, I forgot about the Mii. The Mii is definitely coming back.
Okay.
There's no way it
So
doesn't.
not confirmed yet, but
Yeah.
we definitely want to see those Miis. Okay, perfect. And then 2 more slots. Are we thinking a Star Wars character?
Oh man.
Or trying to think, what else? What else do you like? Do you think the Inklings will come back from Splatoon?
I was thinking about the Splatoon characters.
Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me if they came back at all.
Yeah, just not a Dream character.
Yeah, it's just not really like my dream character.
Okay.
I mean, I think a clone trooper would be pretty darn cool.
Okay. So should we put in a clone trooper? They could
Yeah.
have some pretty cool costumes.
Yeah, you could have some pretty neat skins.
Yeah. All right. This is your dream roster after all, so. And we got one more spot.
One more spot.
We gotta blow it all away. Maybe a new character that doesn't exist yet. What do you think about that? Who would that be?
Oh man.
Uh-oh. He's got...
I have a name.
He has a name? What does that even mean?
I think we gotta get Josh Allen in the game. Let's be honest. It just blows people away.
Josh Allen?
be
Oh
real.
my gosh. This video just ended. Matt, from Madden, guys.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's not that unrealistic.
Wow. All right. SoopaLoopa, here is my roster.
A lot of similar picks.
Yeah, some similar picks.
Yeah.
So what are you seeing so far? What do we see on this roster?
A couple characters that I don't even know their names.
Characters we might not recognize.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the penguin. I can tell you
Penguin.
that.
Okay.
And I really did think about choosing, is that Luma or?
Yes.
I really
the
did think
Luma.
about that one, but I was like, but I thought crossed
Yeah,
my
you
mind.
loved the Mario Galaxy games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Okay.
I really enjoyed.
That's why you loved Honey Queen so much. What are some characters that you don't recognize?
Well, I think in the Dreams, I don't know who the guy with the sunglasses is.
Okay.
I don't.
So
recognize
that guy there?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, and I also don't know the one below.
Okay.
Right here.
But everybody else is pretty familiar. You got Pianta there, of
Yeah,
course.
Pianta, of course.
So-
I like the blue shell.
And by the way, these are more than just dream characters. These are also characters that would be, in my predicament, like unlockable characters that wouldn't be available in the original roster that you'd have to like work to unlock. And a lot of them are references to other games like Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion, the new Peach game, Mario Wonder. This is from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, from the movie. These two are from the movie here. And then we got Cranky Kong.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And then Boom Boom, which is from like the classic Mario, and then we have Poochie, which is from the Yoshi series. So, and then some other picks we had is we got the Bros, the Hammer, Ice, all those different costume changes, and we got Goomba as well.
Yeah.
And then we have Nabbit and the Penguin. And
Nabbit, that's a good pick.
And then we have Cappy from Super Mario Odyssey in there. So, yeah. And I did end up going with Kamek because I think he's a pretty popular character now. And I also combined the Koopalings as one character as well.
I like that.
I left Larry as the main representative because he's always like the first one that you see in all the games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, man, all right. So how we feeling after you saw my roster? Do we feel any different?
It feels really realistic.
Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm not looking for validation. I'm more of looking like, how does this look different from your roster?
I really feel strongly that Animal Crossing and
Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, Legend of Zelda. I think that those will both have characters again.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you incorporated from the most recent Mario game as well,
Mm.
and the most recent Yoshi game as well too for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty solid list.
Yeah, so I chose no Nintendo characters in this predicament. All Mario themed or like Donkey Kong or Mario spin-off characters. But I mean, that's not to say that we won't see Nintendo characters as downloadable content one day if that's the direction that they go in the game. So I'd like to keep the game truly Mario Kart for this, idea. And my most realistic idea of what it could look like is we got to keep Mario Kart, and then we add maybe some Nintendo characters later on. But I just want them to focus on it being Mario Kart overall. So
Absolutely.
So yeah. So here is SoopaLoopa's picks for the next Mario Kart game on the Switch 2, and they are...
Alright, Metal Mario, King K. Rool, Dry Bones, The Koopalings, Wiggler, Diddy Kong, Link, Villager, Rob, Pienta, me, Goomba, Baby Yoshi, Dry Bowser, Petey Piranha, Funky Kong.
And then now on to the dream characters, which are...
Sonic, Pokemon Trainer, Pikachu, Pit, Lego Mario, Clone Trooper from Star Wars, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, Toadsworth, Honey Queen, and Baby
DK. Man.
That's a pretty good roster right there. Sign me up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show today and back on the channel again. It's good to be doing videos together, and hopefully we'll do some more in the future when more news is going to be released.
Yeah.
Only, what, 14 days?
That's right.
At this point? Like around 14 days until, at least when the time we're recording this, until the next Mario Kart game, which is crazy to think that we're going to have another reveal trailer, and who knows when that's going to be released. So that's just hype. I'm excited about it. So hopefully we'll see some of these new characters that you put in return, and some returning characters as well. So
I'm looking forward to it.
all right, well, hopefully we'll be throwing some touchdowns with Josh Allen very soon. All right, well, you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to subscribe to the MFC for more videos, and be on the lookout for some more Mario Kart Switch 2 content. Hopefully we'll have a name very soon. All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.
Take care.